ATCs today, I think. And I was thinking to use my new stamps for the background. And no idea what I'm gonna use for the focal point. Not yet. But I so really fancy using this one. I asked my son to fix the stamps and he made a little bit of mess. But that's the one I wanted. That's the one I'm looking for. And I really want to use this. And I'm gonna do some resist effect. Hi everybody, it's Marquet here, Lemon Creation. And today I'm gonna try to do a set of ATCs with my newest stamps. And as I mentioned, I would like so much to use this background stamp because I've never actually had a stamp like that. They are often stamps with squares, they are often stamps with crackle effect, but the pouring one I haven't ever used, and I really would like to try it. So let's start. My first and biggest dilemma would be if I'm using already cards which are cut to the size. I have my own stash of papers. I cut it already to the ATC size, or if I'm gonna use the big paper. And I think let's go for a big paper. I'll use this one. It's been a long time since I haven't used it, so I hope it's gonna hold well. It's A5, 250 grams, and it's mixed media Lease smooth paper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take it out like that. I also think I'm gonna use my stamping platform, but before I'll do that, I'm taking, this is my homemade anti-static cushion. As you can see, I left the threads hanging, and it's filled, if I'm not mistaken, with baby talc, which is working fine. So let me just go over the page with that. Now we're gonna open, oh, I don't know what's happened here. What do I have here? I usually use kind of a foam here in my stamping platform, because I find that it's stamping better when there is a foam underneath. Let's clip it, and that's the stamp I'm gonna be using. I think it hasn't been stamped before ever. So let's put it here. And I'm gonna use Lettered embossing ink pad by Ranger. It's very dirty, but it's still working. I had a small issue with the camera, but now you can see clearly. So I was saying that if your ink pads are dry, you can fill them up with, or re-ink them with glycerin, a tiny bit of glycerin. And what's very weird about this technique is the fact that I don't actually know where my cuts are gonna go. So where am I gonna cut to make the size of ATCs? So this is gonna be a surprise. So this part is done, but before I clean my stamping platform, which has to be clean because it's all like gluey, I need to emboss it. This time I'm gonna use opaque bright white super fine. That's what, just because it's super fine, and I want the image to be well embossed. Afterwards we'll see how that works, but that's what I'm gonna do. And every time I'm embossing, unless I forget, I'll shake the paper a little bit, or I'll tap. You can tap underneath a little bit also before you take away the excess of the powder. And I can already see that these parts are beautiful. I don't know if you can see. Yes, you can actually see like that. These ones are not. It's like there was too much ink, I think, on the stamp. So here it is, the dry version. You cannot see too much, so let's just try to paint it like that. You're gonna see the contrast. I'm doing a lot of experimenting today. I'm gonna take Enchanted Forest by Nuvo and Frapponi. Those are Lindy's Magicals. And let's go for which colors? Let's go for maybe this one, Gnome Berry Bordeaux, and Dragonfly Denim, because they have nice names. And I think I'm gonna just put them like that on the paper. I'm not gonna dilute them with water before. So when I do that, as always, I'm gonna have a surprise effect, because as you know, or maybe you don't know, Magicals, they have a different type of powders inside, so different colors, which at the end mixed together they give the color which is on the bottle. But when you spray it with water, when you put it like that on the paper, these pigments, they may actually appear and they will be visible, and they will just leave these nice colors, unexpected colors on your paper. So this is also something to always think about. I kind of feel like putting the third color on, the sparkling sunset. And let's go make the magic. If you spray too much water, you're gonna get the muddy brown, as you can see here. So I'm gonna rather leave it like that. The paper is awful, I have to say. That's probably why I don't really buy it very often, because it's just getting this awful curl. But you can always try to spray it at the back and hopefully it will flatten. Yes, it's better like that. And so now I'm gonna dry it. I need to actually add a little bit of color, because I find that there are places when there is not enough color, or one color is overtaken by the other. So like here I don't have enough blues, and here I would like to put a little bit of this beautiful Gnome Berry Bordeaux. Okay guys, so this is more or less dry. The paper is almost dry. I can see there is small pieces which are not entirely dry, but otherwise it is. I have to say honestly that I'm not very happy with the effect. The first very nice, afterwards I'm not very happy, so it means that every time you actually stamp with the ink, you have to clean the stamp, I think, because that's what's happened. The farther I go, the worse it looks. Okay, let me cut them to the proper size. Love the effect. It's like a marble, but it's pouring. And because I don't like those two, I'm gonna make a card, 80s card out of those three. No, those third one, pardon. Let's cut it like that, and then it's gonna be somewhere here. And now I need 9, not even 9, a little bit less. It's exactly 8.9, I think, the proper size. And here we go. Guys, so what I've done here is I took the ATC black paper, and I placed with the glue, my tacky glue, I placed the cards on top of this paper. So like that. There's already my cards are like thicker, so they hold better. And I often put them in the orders from my shop, and so also they are clean from the other side, which is super cool, because you know, when you use paints, that's what's happened on the other side. So I like them proper, and as I said, they hold better. So I have 3 of them, and now the big deal will be to actually find a focal point for them. Okay guys, so I decided to add some I don't know, some elements. Firstly, I was thinking I'm gonna add my stamps. Once again, the second set of stamps you bug me, but no, I don't want to do it because simply I would have to cut the stamps, and they have a lot of small numbers and small things around them. So if I cut them, they kind of lose the, you know, lose their beauty. And so let's go for some pre-cut elements I have in my magic box. What are we I kind of love mushrooms. Are they gonna be okay? Look at that. That may actually work. Maybe I'll just put mushrooms. These ones are... This is the same. Oh, they are sweet. I don't like these ones. I love the red ones with the dots. I have one more here. And then I have a double ones. Oh, I have these ones also. And these ones. Let me see. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this one. It's just, the question is, am I gonna put it like that or am I gonna put it like that? Oh, it's nice. No, I like it this way. And then when I do things like that, a lot of time takes me to actually decide where the focal points or the words are gonna go, especially focal points. Let's see, maybe this one will go here, or rather here. It's not bad, but it's not perfect also. And this one, am I gonna keep this one somewhere? This one is beautiful. This one I'm gonna leave, and this one I'm gonna leave. This one I'm not sure. Gonna lie, guys, they are from Shein, so it's like a Chinese local kind of shop, but yes, it's made in China. And I do not have a link for that, but I think you can find it in many shops. But what I don't like, I don't know if you can see, the board or the border is quite big, and so I want to cut it a little bit, and then I'm gonna place it with the glue. It's not completely transparent, so I can place the glue in the parts when it's not transparent and just leave it like that. I wanted to use my stamp, which is completely covered now because in the meantime I was doing something else. It's covered in yellow, but I wanted to show you that it actually stamps quite well, because it's maybe not very visible on the with the resist effect. But let me use VersaFine. And I'll just stamp it like that. And this is the stamp itself, without resist effect, just pure simple stamping. And I wanted to show you that because here on these cards you do not see the beauty of this stamp too much, but I still love it. It's kind of like a dreamy thing. I really don't know, there is something about it, about the lines which are just going like that a little bit in a kind of very nice way. And even though you don't really see the pouring effect on these cards, I really find that it's very, very nice, and I really like the idea that I actually put the mushrooms on it. It's not the time for mushroom picking, but I don't mind. Now I'm gonna have a headache to choose the words. I actually dream about the word maker, you know, the small label maker machine. I don't have it, and I dream about it. I've seen other crafters doing or working with it, and sometimes I'm thinking, oh, I don't have these words and I would like to have words which are like suiting my cards, my projects the best. I have a lot of words, but I think with this label maker that would be so cool to just quickly think about something you know, and just make it and put it on the one day, guys. We cannot have everything. So let me just go through my words. I have super messy words and I have also really silly words. And let's hope I'm gonna find something. And I cannot find anything very big. I think it has to be kind of like one word sentence to fit these cards. So of course I went through few different sentences or sentiments. Finally, I think I'm gonna settle, for sure I'm gonna settle for the black ones because they will work better with my black background. I'm gonna make kind of a story with that. Looking for sunshine in the forest, dark and deep, but let me cut it in half. This one, in the forest, dark and deep. This is who I am. I have to tell you guys, this is my very first mushroom ATCs and I love them. I love the texture. Or maybe I'll put it here actually, because I don't like also when the word goes in the same place. I don't know how other artists are working with this, you know, kind of I'll show you with these things to place the words. I'm not managing. I really like I like to work with my hands. Yes, sometimes I have accidents, sometimes I have a transfer of glue and I have to change something or fix something, but I just don't know how to work with that. Doesn't mean I am messy, it just means that I like to do things my way. And one question now is, do I need a little bit of white splatter? And my answer is I'm gonna just leave it like that. So guys, this is it, my 3 ATCs with the stamp in the background. My last release, I released 4 stamps. I'm gonna of course leave you a link to my online shop in the description box below. I would like that you at least go and check the products over there. I have a lot of returning customers and I'm really happy because it means that I'm doing something good, that people are returning to my shop, but I would like also to have new ones. So please check my shop. In the meantime, subscribe if you like what I do. And that would be all from me. I'm sending you big hugs for the next week. Let's hope it's gonna be a good one. And I'm gonna see you in my next video. Thank you so much for being here with me. Big hugs. Bye bye.